Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Washington State's offense will have first crack at this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one.
Turns on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Ouch.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Washington State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give on the counter. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught close to the marker. It's Gore. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Washington State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Wide open space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Washington State, 28. Boise State, 10.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Balls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. Oh, they blocked the extra point.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO, complete. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer man. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's caught. It's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? And it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision at... and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He leaves it with his back. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Searching for the fourth down conversion, Washington State comes to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going over the top. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're